Good morning, my dear students. Let me narrate to you an incident that I was a mute spectator. Once, I happened to watch a football match between our students. The players of both the teams were high spirited and were determined to win. They occasionally involved themselves in heated arguments with the opponents and played recklessly. Their only aim was to win the match because both teams had scored 2 goals each. Suddenly, as though luck favored, the captain of one of the teams managed to bypass the defenders and reach the goalpost. Everybody waited with a bated breath. He was about to kick the ball into the goalpost. But suddenly, something terrible happened. In a split of second, one of the opponent players jumped on him and pinned him to the ground. The captain lay flat on the ground. I became anxious because I was going to watch a fight. I wanted to reach there between them as a mediator who can pardon such a terrible foul. But what happened next was a pure example of forgiveness. The captain got up to his feet. Instead of hitting his offender down, he said, "This is a part of game. Leave it. I forgive him. Let's continue." My heart was filled with the respect for that boy. Great, really great, I thought. Yes, what I want to share with you is about this wonderful quality of forgiveness. What is forgiveness? Psychologists say that forgiveness is a deliberate decision to behave understandingly to your offenders. Saint Mother Teresa forgave the man who spat on her palm. Mahatma Gandhiji forgave the man who kicked on his face. And great leaders like Abraham Lincoln, Nelson Mandela, and Martin Luther King practiced forgiveness. In our day-to-day life, do we forgive our offenders? Do we forgive the mistakes of our brothers and sisters at home, at school, at playground, on road? We have to ask this question to ourselves. Very often, we are not able to control our anger. We keep on thinking about teaching the other a lesson. Satisfaction comes to us only when our opponent is punished. We think revenge is the solution for peace. If you think in this way, you are wrong. Practicing forgiveness is the best way to stay happy and peaceful. Shakespeare once said, "Forgiveness is blessed price. It blesses the one who forgives and the one who is forgiven." Now let me share with you how forgiveness helps our body and mind. First, by forgiving, we gain control over our negative emotions. Second, forgiveness improves mental and physical health. Third, forgiveness is divine and it is the best step to remain close to God. Fourth, to forgive is human, but to revenge is inhuman. Fifth, forgiving is not losing, but winning over the offenders. Sixth, anger harms us more than it harms the offender. Seventh, forgiveness frees us to live in the present. Eighth, peace and harmony are the results of forgiveness. 9. Forgiving the wrongdoer is asking him to admit his mistakes. Dear students, do you know how did the football game which I narrated in the beginning end up? The game was over. I was watching the players coming out of the playground. The fallen captain was walking, surrounded by many. The player who attacked him was crying and asking sorry. The opposite team members were repeatedly apologizing to him. Yes, this is the result of forgiveness. Since the source of true forgiveness is true love, it can melt the heart of anyone. True forgiveness frees the forgiver and the forgiven. Both are released from the effects of the mistake. True forgiveness is a rational act of self-love. So, let us decide now. I will forgive the little mistakes of my brothers and sisters. I will not keep grudge against anyone in my mind. The challenge of this week is to practice forgiveness in your life. Thank you.